So before I take you on a tour around Bramall Lane, I thought I'd show you this little bit of history at the bottom of Matilda Street. Now you can see this on the side of this pub. This is Jarvis Cocker. Jarvis Cocker, I understand, is embarrassed to be British because we voted for Brexit. Well, Jarvis, I'm actually embarrassed that you're from Sheffield. I thought you was one of the common people, but it doesn't sound like it, does it? But what I just want to show you is this is how they erase our past. This is the Royal Standard on the Ring Road, and not long ago it was a pub. Now to start with, it became the Royal Lounge Bar, not the Royal Standard, and then it became the EMZ Lounge. So they actually remove our heritage a little bit at a time, as they can get away with it by the looks of it. You can see these beautiful bits of coat of arms on them, but the original sign along there, Royal Standard's gone, hidden behind that bit of plastic. Not quite the same, is it? But I just thought I'd show you this little bit down here. So we've got a furniture place just here, right at the bottom of Matilda Street. I'm going up to the Light Cinema up there, but there's still a few quirky old buildings. Now we've got an old toilet block, but now the council don't seem to run toilets anymore, do they? But I thought I'd just show you this area, modern and old furniture. And now I'll get down to Bramall Lane. But if I just take you right up there, that's the Light Cinema on the moor. I'm walking back up there myself, but you'll see the rest of the video around Bramall Lane. Nothing to do with the football club, but all the heritage and the area around it before it disappears. Just one last thing on Matilda Street before I take you down to Bramall Lane. The Truro Works. So, was that an old cutlery works again? More student accommodation. So, finally off to Bramall Lane. I decided to do an alternative view of Bramall Lane, nothing to do with the football ground at all. Now, just round here is the actual River Sheaf, the one that they're going to open up in the middle of Sheffield. It's tending to go through culverts through Sheffield, but in the Castlegate Park they're going to open it up. I just noticed something interesting here though. Anybody know what that is in the water? It's like some big pot. So I'm going to have a walk up Bramall Lane, because there's some really interesting back streets around here, but also some old industrial buildings, and I thought it'd be great to actually audit it. You can see it's quite a sizable river, the River Sheaf, isn't it? So when it comes through Castlegate Park, it then goes into the River Don, and it was one of the boundaries of Sheffield Castle. But as I find interesting features as I walk around, I'll turn the video camera back on. So this is a notice board, and it's the River Sheaf Walk, so must take you into the town centre. But I'm going to walk up Clough Road and show you the interesting features up here. There's a few old back streets in Sheffield. Many of them have gone now, but when they knocked down the created the Hyde Park and the Park Hill Flats, a lot of those were back to backs, and you can see it how it was. We've got Cromford Street here. We see they've got the probably the front access, and then around the back you've got these like back alleys, and they used to be all over Sheffield like this, sort of back to back. I think they call these houses, possibly. So we're on Clough Road. But you've got the old barracks here, which is now various different units. But the whole area is changing as well, and I thought it's really worth documenting the areas it is, because even more of this will get removed. But I noticed parking's a bit difficult around here unless you're a permit holder now. So it's Monday till Saturday, 8 o'clock till 6:30. Permit holders only, or pay at machine horse, so they're happy that you can take somebody's space as long as you pay for it. So this is the old barracks on Lancing Road, I think they may call it. So that's the other angle of the barracks. I've got a longer video on that, but I just want to show you some of the features around here. People who probably live around here or have been to the football match in the past will probably know it a lot more than me. But I bet it's changed an awful lot. So we're actually on Shoreham Street now. But these terrace houses are actually quite decent terrace houses if you look after them. They make good homes. So that's Shoreham Street. But most of these, they've got signs on them to show you that they're rented. But we'll just carry on up Clough Road. I bet the corner shops are not the same. I bet most of the pubs have gone from around here as well. So we're on Charlotte Road just here. That takes you down to Shoreham Street. But like I said, I want to keep away from the football ground today and show you some of the old heritage around here where I can. Seems to go on a long way, Clough Road. But I want to show you the Red Brick Market up here. And I've done a longer video on that you can actually go on. That's Barron Street, just taking you down to John Street. But we'll keep away from football ground. Just down here you've got St Mary's Church, looking absolutely glorious today. So there's another road cutting through to football ground, Countess Road, but you've got something called Chaucer's Yard here. It's full of independents, I think. So I don't know what this building was originally, but the whole area around here was full of industry in the past. We've got the Red Brick Market here, which I think is a really good concept. Got a longer video on that. Basically there's loads of independents in here, but you pay at one cash desk and then it's all gets settled up. But this is an old industrial building, it's got some great artwork on it, as you can see, and I love that there. That's Felix the cat. And I remember there being a lot of land around here you could park on when you came to a match back in the 70s, 80s. But everything's been built on now around here. I just want to capture what's left of the heritage before more of that goes. So you've got the New Era Square there. I've done a video on that, that's St Mary's Roundabout. So we're now on Denby Street, just off Bramall Lane. You can see the BP station there. You can see they've squeezed as many flats in this area. But this was once old industrial land all around Bramall Lane. Whether it was cutlery companies or whether it was engineering companies. But they look like fake cobbles down there. But you just get the odd. So this looks, I reckon this must have been the old Sportsman's pub. I thought it had gone. So that's the Sportsman's pub at Bramall Lane. So that's the giveaway sign. It says Sportsman's Apartments. I thought it'd been knocked down, but it definitely hasn't. But you can just see that other than that, all it is flats just everywhere. But there is some old interesting buildings that come onto John Street, and I'll come round the corner. I just wanted to show you these here, and I'll give you a view back down the road in a moment. So we've still got a few older buildings around here, but a nice wall art here. But I just wanted to show you this, even more apartments on the other side as well. Just completely ripping out everything that's around here. Even more apartments. I was just saying to somebody, what happens once people have got their degrees, because it just seems to be all about students. He said, well, I got a music degree and now I'm a civil servant. You can see the odd little bit of Sheffield left. Kenilworth Works, whatever that is. I know it looks rough and ready, but bit of repointing, new window frames, bit of work on the roof. But my point is, get these degrees, pay a lot of money, get a lot of debt, get a minimum wage job after, possibly. The inspiration for this video was actually something I did last week, because my dad mentioned the Sheldon pub. And I'm so shocked that the Sheldon pub is no more. You can see it here, it's apartments. So I would have thought this would have been a really busy pub on match day, and it's gone. It was Vision CCTV, I think, but then it was turned into flats, so. But everything's disappearing bit by bit. Show you another view. So I think that's taking down onto London Road there, but I wanted to focus on this. Sheffield has so many of these pubs on corners. I know times move on, but the modern sort of cafe bars are so stale in comparison. It's got a bit of wall art down here. Don't know what that's about. BBC, is that Blaze Business Crew? I used to play football with them on a Sunday afternoon with my Wednesday shirt on. They weren't that bad. So we're coming round onto John Street now, which gets quite interesting. Got the Go Outdoors place, a few other little places, but that's not what I'm really interested in. As you'll see in a moment, down here. So this is what I'm interested in, Clifton Works, DF Hogan and Company saw manufacturers. Looks like another cafe that, or somewhere. It says John Street Kitchen anyway. Harlem Works. And I'm just going to spin round and show you another one here. So you've got Wheat Chief Works there. So I'm sure somebody has probably worked in some of these places on the channel. So that says, does that say Heatley Brothers? Got another one here called Stag Works. Says something on there. But you can't run a country on the service sector alone. All we're doing is creating more and more debt because we're not actually producing anything of worth. There's all these streets dotted around would have been teeming with industry. That's Harley Street. Now we've got Golf Fang here. Me and Mark Bannon walked in here and they wouldn't let me just come round and film, so we didn't bother. Or I didn't bother anyway. But that's some bar with golf in, I think. Like a driving range sort of thing. I'll just turn around and show it you. So that's your entrance way in, but there's bouncers on the door as such, or security. This is coming down towards the football ground, but like I said, I'm doing everything not to do the football ground today. I'll do all the roads around it. Now, the football ground was actually a cricket ground, and I think it was about three cricket clubs actually built it, and one of those cricket clubs that built Bramall Lane was the Wednesday Cricket Club. So Bramall Lane had one test match. I think it was about the 1970s they built the new Cherry Street stand right in the middle of the cricket ground, and that was the end of the cricket. Such a shame. So this is the Cricketer's Arms. I don't know where the Cricketer's Legs is. So there's another angle on the Cricketer's Arms. Still open as far as I know. It says something on the doorway there. 1878. So you can read that, stop the screen. So we're on Bramall Lane end. One thing is with Bramall Lane, you'll find a bridge behind the Norfolk building. But Bramall Lane used to go much further up into Sheffield town centre, and then Air Streets took over from it. So Bramall Lane didn't just stop behind the Norfolk building, it went up into the town centre. Just see if there's anything interesting up here. So the football match is 1st of September. I do want to do another video on the football ground, on the road closures, because I didn't do a great one last time. But I'm going to wait till another Saturday to do that. Just want to see what we can find up this road. May bring back memories for certain people. But my mantra is to reindustrialise the UK into modern, efficient engineering companies. Create some real wealth for a change. That's called the Steamworks. That was like shop there. It's all studenty again. I guess at one bit of the water putting you smell steel and oil and whatever, and hear the clanking noises. So this is the Portland Works. So if I just zoom down there, so the Sheldon's just down there. But somebody didn't mention there was an open day. I'm just going to stick my nose in and ask them what they mean by an open day. So I'm outside the Portland Works. I can tell you a little bit about it. This is where they developed stainless steel cutlery for the first time. Harry Brearley, he'd been developing it for the war industry down at Firths. Couldn't get it right, but he came along here and then developed stainless steel cutlery. I was hoping to take you around it, and I've had an interesting chat, but then somebody started getting really officious about getting people's permission and all of that. You know, I couldn't be bothered, to tell you the truth. In the end, I thought if I'd have known that was going to happen, I'd have probably not bothered, to tell you the truth. But at least you've got a bit on it. There's about 30 starter businesses in here starting up, so disappointing I couldn't showcase them more. But I've had that when I've done volunteer work with stuff, and when people start getting officious like that, I just shut down. So we're coming back now towards Bramall Lane. Got the Railway Hotel here. Now I've got a nice video inside the Railway Hotel, but when I came it was still a white building. Now it's been painted grey, probably in the last 6 months. It's a shame. I mean, everything else seems to be painted grey nowadays. I mean, it was to me it looked much better in white or cream with the red windowsills on it. We're just round Cherry Street here, cutting across Bramall Lane. I didn't realise how busy this road is, and it must have a real impact when they shut this road down completely every match, which I'm going to do a video on. So another angle on the Railway Hotel. So what was a Copthorne is now the Doubletree by Hilton. Sheffield United Football Club have got it off. So another angle on the Railway Hotel. But just here you've got what was the Copthorne Hotel. There was a wrestling match between McCabe and the new owners of Sheffield United, but he's had to sell it on to them, and it's being run by Hilton, so it's called the Doubletree. I think it's now open. But I'll just show you a bit more around Cherry Street, and you can see. Like I said, I'm not focusing on the football ground as such. I just want to show you the area around it. Looks like more and more flats. I mean, they look quite awful, those to me. It's like a prison to me. Still lots of terraces around here in places, but I want to show you the Sheaf pub if I can find it up here. So we're outside the Sheaf pub after the River Sheaf. Well, some pubs around Bramall Lane, as you can see, but we've still got a few left. Got some quirky little buildings here as well. James Cycles, these look good. You see, another James Cycles there. I'll just get a little bit down onto Shoreham Street. I just want to show you this area around here. I bet it's completely changed from what it used to be like. But I love these old corner type buildings. So we're on Shoreham Street at the moment, at the bottom end, and this was an old pub at one bit. I think there's a board on it just here. Let's get across to the board. So I think it's the Earl of Arundel and Surrey, and there's a bit of a write-up about it. I'll get an angle on the other side of the road for you. So we're now right at the bottom end on Queen's Road. Well, this is real Sheffield round here. Look at this on the side of the building. Just there. So I'm sort of moving towards, I think, Olive Grove up there, the birthplace of Sheffield Wednesday, and that was one of their football grounds at Myrtle Road, I know that. We talk more about Sheffield Wednesday around Bramall Lane than I can about Sheffield United. There's another view on the pub, and I'm going to walk across the road. So that's the St Winifred Centre, whatever that is, but I'll take you down Queen's Road. But I want to just skirt the bottom end of the ground. So you've got there. So that's St Winifred Centre on Shoreham Street. I'm going to cut back down here, see what I can find of interest down Shoreham Street without including the football ground. So walking back down Shoreham Street, You can see all along here, yellow and green boards for rental. A few terraces on that side. There used to be Arnold Labour's woodyard down here. I think that's gone many years ago. But whether these are students or people here on a temporary basis, I don't know. It's not great in your area when you've got these boards all along here. And I didn't notice that. It's another 20 mile per hour zone area. It's just going to be spreading out more and more, this 20 mile per hour, because the current transport minister, who's from Sheffield, wants to see more, and this in the control of more local authorities. But why do all the local authorities do all the same thing? If it's local, wouldn't they all do different things and they all follow the same lockstep? So it's really great. You've bought your own house around here, and then you've got these all the way along it. But you can see the changing landscape of the town centre from here. That's St Paul's Tower, just there in the Peace Gardens, after the St Paul's Church that was once there. So this is just Cherry Street cutting down from the football ground, which, like I said, I'm not showing you anything to do with football ground today. I'll do another video on that shortly. When's the bin collection day in Sheffield? Surely it's not on a Saturday. So you can see quite a few shops along here. Was there a pub round this area, football round at one bit? Because I'm assuming there would have been pubs on a corner round here at one bit. So if so that's John Street. Not really a lot to see up John Street. I can imagine the whole character of the area has been gradually stripped out. We're just walking back sort of towards the ring road now. I think I'm just going to cut across Clough Road and I'll call that the end of the video. But yeah, they might be 1900s these, but don't they look better than modern housing estates? Character in them. So there's Clough Road. Lovely corners on the buildings, but that's it. Just a quick update around Bramall Lane. If you can like the video, follow the channel and click on notifications for new videos in the future. I don't know what that was originally, because that looks, to me, that looks like a station building to me. Probably somebody can tell me on that. But that's it, end of the video, over and out. So one last bit, Midland Street, cobbled street here. That station building over there, to me, makes me wonder if there were a railway line through here at one bit. Somebody mentioned it with the railway pub. There's a railway around the back of there. That looked like a railway station just there, but I could be wrong, but that's it.